All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry and a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll stay on the ground. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Yo. Sit hard.
Right back to him on first down. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Baltimore. They'll stick with him again. Here's 2nd and 2. Look wide. Get this one complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. Carter, the man in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. Will go down as an incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there, to break that one up. Here now, 3rd and 5. Moore going in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Moore going in motion. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Right already! Nice up! Go! Sit up!
Now give on the ground. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's taken in. It's Rasheen Ali.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Ravens will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick-6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick-6.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick-6? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
Ready?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Travel start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Jackson now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. He'll drop to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Now, faking the give. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. No chance at all. He'll go down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Hey, move!
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing Jackson. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single 1st down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He finds some room across the 25. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Whoa! And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against a perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Baltimore. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Moore going in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Ravens 34, Steelers 8.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Down the sideline. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Here's the toss as they look to run. Second and a yard. We'll try and run the option left. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
Let's go. 18 Bradley, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to the air one more time. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a second down.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions. Check up.
They'll look to throw yet again. The second down throw is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up a first down to keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick 6.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick 6.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Ravens 51, Steelers 8.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, the guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, had all the eyes on him, takes the interception, and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, and I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said, that center fielder sitting back there, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes, and once he got his hands on that ball, it was nothing but green grass the other way for the pick 6.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is hard.
Hustle, hustle. Warrior 70. Trap 60, trap 60, track 60. Ready?
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Out of his end zone, Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A run now on second down. It is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen here. That's number 40 on the season for him.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
On the toss, they'll run, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Hey, Alpha.
On the ground, they go with Ali. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He's got space inside the 25. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 8.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
13.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Alpha, sit on. 180. One shot. Sit on.
Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal.
Shot. 180. One shot.
On the handoff, this is Ali. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
Joey Porter Jr. on the tackle. Marking up 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will have great field position right around midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that we get to sit here and witness history. I mean, he is officially one of one. The first player to ever pick off 5 passes in one game. It's taken a perfect performance, yes. Probably a little bit of luck, yes. But he's come through all game long, and he's earned his place in NFL history.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Third down, 3 to go. Carter, the man in motion. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Number 28, the ball carrier. Jalen Watson on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Ravens bring their punt team out as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
On a quick.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Alrighty. Sit hard.